Right, today's top picks from Reuters Breakingviews: why Moody's is keeping Eurozone bailout 2.0 on trial, and investors think twice about a new bond issued on music royalties. It's all about Bob Dylan, Chris, this one, as you know. Lots of puns in there, which I refuse to utter. We'll come on to that in a second.
Let's go straight to the numbers when we do that.
Let's go what?
Straight to the numbers.
We'll go straight to the numbers. Yes. Let's talk about this Moody's story that Neil has written. They're holding off on reducing Spain's rating to junk. Are they doing it for the right reason?
Yeah, they're basically giving time for the multiple support mechanisms that are now being talked about to sort of coalesce and come together, and they're essentially sort of stepping back and going, well, look, let's see whether this combination of a bit of bond buying by the ECB in the market, which we're going to find out more about hopefully next week after this ECB Governing Council meeting, whether that in combination with Spain finally taking some money from the EFSF bailout fund actually all comes together, and plus, you know, the ongoing efforts to shore up the Spanish banking system that have been going on since the early summer. Will that all come together basically to essentially give Spain the continued market access to funding?
Of course, and the point you make, and it's an important one, this giving Spain the benefit of the doubt puts both Spain and the ECB under great pressure.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that actually they're giving them they're giving them a bit of a lifeline. They're sort of, you know, they're giving them time, but in doing so, there's also a sort of carrot there that says, you know, that look, this is for the taking. Don't squander this. You know, we are not going to, you know, spoil the party here. We're not going to do anything that's going to destabilise the situation. We can see how this might work. You go on and make it happen. You know, so in other words, let's have a credible. The message essentially: let's get a credible bailout. Let's get some proper action in the markets. It brings down yields, and you know, if you do that, then you know, there is no need to assume that you know, that some sort of savage downgrade that actually you know, perpetuates problems accessing the market will happen. Okay,
right. Let's get on to this bond. Goldman Sachs is working on this $300 million bond backed by royalties of songs from Bob Dylan and others. Your headline: put Dylan's tangled bond in the credit watchtower.
Yep.
There's no excuse for that.
It's Friday.
It's Friday, yeah. What do you think of this? I mean, because they've had to do 2 tiers now, haven't they?
We've had, but that's a sort of new development, if you like. I mean, we have seen music royalty bonds before. Now, look, I'm not the world's great expert on Bob Dylan, but look, one way to think about this this esoteric asset-backed security product, if you're buying into it, because there's 2 tranches. There's a AAA tranche and a junior tranche, and if you're buying to the first one, you have the first claim on the cash flows coming off the assets, coming off the rights portfolio. So just, you know, just stick your back catalogue into two tiers, A and B, and think whether you would want to buy it. It doesn't actually work like that, but that's a convenient way to think about it. So I'm told by the experts that anything up to Blood on the Tracks should be considered AAA. There's a bit of a lull.
You're told by the experts, don't think twice, it's all right.
Well,
sorry.
Tambourine man. Anyway, and there's a bit of a lull, I think, during the 80s, and then some of the more recent stuff's been critically acclaimed. So if you're going to buy into this, it's a convenient proxy for thinking about whether you think each tranche is investable.
Okay. Chris, thanks a lot for that. Chris Hughes. For more agenda-setting insight, watch our US Breakingviews show every day, 12:30 Eastern, 17:30 BST. I'm Axel Throttle. This is Reuters.